the sky. That's what that code is.
Hi folks, welcome to Bivvied. So this video is a collection of 6 fishing trips. First 2 trips I spent at Sherwood Farm Park's fishery. I filmed my intro there, so I'd like to give them a big shout out. Thanks guys! Next my dad picked a new location for us to start our carping campaign. Tell them where you picked and why, Dad.
Well, I picked a place called Langold Lakes, which is just outside the Nottinghamshire border into Derbyshire. I'd fished it before in the past for pike, so I had knowledge of it in the winter. The main reason that I picked it is because it's got fantastic toilet facilities. Obviously I've got a little girl, and I wanted somewhere for her to be able to use the toilet when she could. It also meant that we got hot running water for a wash and to be able to clean our teeth in the morning. The other reason that I chose it, knowing it for pike in the winter, meant that fishing it for carp in the summer, it was a new experience for myself as well. So I could get to go through all the stages of fishing a new venue with Raven and show her what to do and why we were doing it. So after a brief walk around the lake, we discovered that there's only really one place for us to get our bivvy in. So if you check the map out now, you can see where we're set up, and just at that position there. And long story short, by the end of the session I'd managed to catch 1 carp, which looks a lot like this, and Raven managed to catch no carp, 0, zilch, zip, nothing, nada. Got completely water licked and left on a blank.
I don't know. So much words for nothing.
Well, we've all kind of blanked every now and again, and yeah, your mates let you know that you caught nothing, or 0 fish, or zilch fish, and it just kind of embeds into your head. So yeah, 0 filch, 0 fish, no fish.
And you can't even say it properly.
No, it's because I'm having so much fun saying it. Anyway,
like
where did that put us? That was the end of the first trip, okay?
Second trip out, I decided to stay at home.
Why did you do that?
I had a little meltdown.
Little one.
I'd never blanked before.
No. Yeah, we'd always managed to sneak a fish, or she'd shared in the joy of my rods going off rather than her rods when she was smaller. And this kind of did hit home hard at first. She didn't like the lake, didn't like fishing there, didn't want to go back. So me and the dog went off to this location up here. Spent a few days fishing a little bit further up like the locals had suggested. Picked a spot opposite the island and fished out to 13.5 wraps just off the point of the island just there. I spotted up an area like this, set the rods up and baited them up as so, you can see in the picture there, and that produced for me 6 runs and 3 fish. First fish was a 17 and something ounces fish that looked like this. So hi folks, first fish of the session. Managed to miss one, lose one and land this one. My scale say this is 17 3 ounces. I'm going to have to pop him back in the sack for the photos in the morning. So it's right hand rod just off the island, mainline salty squid and isotonic and mango nana goo. and the second fish was a 16 pound and something ounces fish that looked like this. Yet to be weighed. Nice though. Feels similar. Girth on it. And my third fish was 13 pound and something ounces, and it looked a lot like this. So, armed with that new information, I packed up and went home, took the dog with me, obviously, can't leave him there.
Yeah.
Went home with 3 photos of some nice fish, hopefully to reignite Raven's passion of coming back and fishing Langold lakes again.
So what happened in trip 3?
Well, in trip 3 she came with me this time, and I did a lot of pushing. I pushed the barrow all the way around to this location here on the map, somewhere that we'd scouted the week before, me and the dog, only to discover that the extra large bivvy that we'd taken wouldn't fit in that location because the ridge a little bit too close. So I turned the barrow around and headed back to the location me and the dog had fished the week prior, only to find that the locals had let their dogs poop all over the floor there, and it was too late in the night to start to clean that up. So we left you with the barrow, didn't I? And shot round the corner to check out a third spot that I'd scouted out, only to find that one of the locals was already fishing in there.
Yeah.
So pick the barrow up, turn it round and head back to a spot that we knew we could get that large bivvy in, because we'd put it there the first week that we were out, and Raven and I decided to swap pegs. The first week she fished on the left and I fished on the right, and the third week Raven fished on the right and I fished on the left. And Raven got pooed on and we both caught some bream. That pretty much sums up week 3. You got pooed on. Pooed on. Alright folks, first fish of the session goes to Raven. Just carrying it out of the cradle, that's it. Grab all that bottom bit.
Ew. You didn't tell me it just did it. It pooed.
Look at you with your 2 pound skim of bream. Right, should we put him back? Hang on, hold him up for me so I can get a photo. Look at the camera. One wheel like that. Should I get one with the phone so we can send it to her? Eh? Quickly then.
Doesn't like
Why?
He doesn't like being out of water.
That, and we tell everybody on the internet that it's pooed on you.
Yeah.
Yeah, it pooed on her, folks. That's bream. They poo on you. Oops, zooming in. And smile. Say, fish pooed on me.
Fish pooed on me. That brings us to the end of part 1. Join us in part 2. But until then, catch you later, folks.